So we appreciate you guys joining us. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So today's topic, now y'all guys ready for this? It's love, real talk, and relationship hacks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. So what's up, family? Hi. Welcome to another episode of J&B Live. I'm Dr. B. I'm a life coach. I'm a retired educator, and I'm now your go-to for wisdoms with a side of real talk. We're going to keep it real.
I hear that. Okay, guys. And for some of you that don't know, I am Broker J3. I'm a multi-state real estate broker, entrepreneur, and your favorite straight shooter when it comes to life, love, and leveling up. And you already know what time it is.
All right, let's talk
about it.
All right, guys. Okay, tonight it's about love. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so whether you're single, some of you may be single, I'm single, dating, I'm dating, whether you're married or in a so-called situationship, we're talking about keeping the spark alive, finding the right one, and avoiding love's biggest pitfalls.
And listen, y'all, we're not just talking to talk. We want to hear from you guys. So, drop a comment, send those roses, diamonds, whatever you choose to do. Please continue to tap on the screen to let us know that you love us. And show us love right here on TikTok and Bigo. And the more you engage, the better conversation goes. We always tell you guys this is an interactive podcast. And we want you guys to chime in as we go along because we like to hear what you guys got to say as we're moving along with the podcast.
That's right. We want to keep it real. So we appreciate the gems that you've been dropping. Hit the gift button and let us know. We see you and we appreciate you. Much love to you. Thank you again. Thank you, B Mannequin, Melly. Thank you guys for joining us. We do appreciate it.
All right. So let's get into it. All right. Today first little segment we're gonna get into today is love for the singles.
People.
What do you do on Valentine's Day when you by yourself?
If you are single, send a heart. If you are single, what are you gonna do? First up, let's talk to my singles. Let's talk to the single ladies in the house.
Single ladies.
Yeah, Valentine's Day can feel like a national relationship day. Everybody got somebody. And you probably saying to yourself, well, I don't have nobody. But let's flip that script. How can singles make the most of this day?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're single, don't just sit around feeling bad. This is time for you to focus on you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Get out. Do something fun. Treat yourself. And most importantly, get out the house.
Yeah, get out of those four walls. I know sometimes I get tired of looking at the four walls. So what you can do, what can I do? Book you a spa day. You can take yourself out to dinner. Or he even have what's called a singles only party with your friends. There's plenty of things that you can do. There's what's called Valentines now. Love starts with, guess what? Starts with you first. So take care of yourself first.
And let's be real. Some of y'all are single, but not really single.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Ooh, you mean those? We're not official, but we act like it? Folks, is that what we're saying, Broker J3?
Exactly. If your friend is acting funny on Valentine's Day, take that as a sign. People, make time for what they feel is important. So if they're not feeling like Valentine's Day is important, even though y'all be acting like y'all not single, then you know what time it is.
Yeah. And ladies, some men, I'm not talking, I'm not one to say, but some men, when Valentine roll around, you don't hear nothing from them. They gone. Pew, pew, they gone. After Valentine's Day, you hear from them again. So you know what to do. Put them on the spot and make you feel like you're special. That's a fact. And if you feel that, send some gifts and let us know if you've been in a situationship. Send us a gift if you've been in a situationship on Valentine's Day.
And if you're looking for love, this is the perfect time to work on you. Get your mind, money, and your energy right so you can attract the right person. Sometimes you have to work on you if you're trying to get the right person.
Yeah. And so if you want to attract the right person, drop us a heart in the chat if you feel that. And if you're feeling extra generous, go ahead and send us a rose or a diamond, because we're trying to get you to where you need to be on this special holiday, Valentine's Day.
Exactly. I do believe that we'll appreciate the hearts. We'll appreciate the love that you guys are sending.
Thank
you so much. That's what we're doing. So, Doc B, tell me. So, what's this next segment that we're gonna talk about right now?
Oh, now.
Uh-oh.
Keeping the spark alive in relationship.
Now I remember.
Somebody posted on their I can't remember what Facebook site it was, but they said, why spend money to go to a hotel for Valentine's Day if you're gonna do the same thing that you do at home? How do you feel like that?
Hey, I don't know. Don't put me in the mix, Don't put me in the mix. I'm working on my own plans for my own situationship. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. All right, guys, let's go ahead and shift gears. Now, for those that are in a relationship, let's keep it real. Valentine's Day isn't just the day that you love or you celebrate that person. It's just the national holiday where everybody make it a big deal. But most people that are in a relationship, committed relationship, marriage, or whatever you're in, you love that person every day. And I'm quite sure most of you show that love every day other than, Valentine's Day.
Yes. Thank you, Empress Alpha, for joining us. That's exactly right. I do not want to be in a relationship where my significant other is just showing me some love just on Valentine's Day. If that's the case, we got a problem.
I totally agree with you, but it's best to hook up on Valentine's Day because tax time is coming.
Oh gosh.
Okay, let's get real. So let's talk. So what are some of the real ways couples can talk and spark to keep their love alive all year? Now, we did have a podcast previously, about that particular situation. Some people even commented about it when I was talking about the role playing, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Alex Contreras, for joining us. So, I'll start with, how do you keep it spark alive? Plan date night. Make your date nights intentional. We know that we all get busy from time to time, but you have to make time for each other. Whether it's a weekend getaway or just a simple movie night, you want to be at home with that person and be intentional with spending time together. That's very important because you don't want your relationship to become stagnant. You do want to grow in your relationship as well.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is be intentional about those date nights or things that you want to do with somebody.
Yes, I think that's very important. Okay,
I like that. Also, hey, keeping that flirting with your partner, see, that's my specialty. I'm a touchy-feely kind of person. I like to get into it myself. Don't walk past me. Don't think I'm not finna touch you. Just because you've been together for years, that doesn't mean that you have to stop doing the little things, because one of the complaints that a lot of people talk about is how when they first meet, you got all these sparks flying, you can't keep your hands off each other. And then, once that relationship solidifies, it seems like now, you can walk past each other, he don't grab you or touch on you like he used to. That morning kiss, you remember when you first met, that morning kiss before you brush your teeth, you're all kissing each other. Now all of a sudden it's like, hey, let me go brush my teeth and get all pretty and clean and all that before you want to kiss. So let's, keep that flirtiness alive. You know what I'm saying? Just because you've been in a relationship for a while doesn't mean that you can't stop flirting with each other, and that goes more than just when you're in person. Sometimes during the day, hey babe, I was just thinking about you. You're on my mind. I can't wait to see you later, girl, or whatever the case may be. But keep them sparks going.
Yes. And let's talk about different love languages. Some people show love in different ways. So, you have to do what's really comfortable for you. Some people need to have that phone call every day. Some, of course, they need the words. Others need quality time. So, do you know what your partner's love language is? You ask yourself that question. If you do, I want you to put it in the comment section. What is their love language? What do they like for you to do?
And for some of you guys that's out there, if you don't mind, why don't you put in the comment section what your love language is? everybody's love language is different, as Doc B just said. So, drop those comments, hearts, diamonds, whatever you choose to do. We'll but let us know what your love language is, So, we definitely appreciate it, and we can elaborate on it, Yeah. And fellas, let me help you out a little bit, all right? Just gonna help you out just a little bit. If she says she don't want nothing for Valentine's Day, she lying. Don't fall for it. Don't think everything is good because she done told you she don't need nothing for Valentine's Day.
He should know. He should know you want something. He should know you just telling,
exactly.
Just saying something.
If anything, you can get her something small. And what I mean by small, a lot of women they love flowers. Everybody don't love roses, so make sure you know your lady. She might like carnations or tulips or whatever. Get to know your lady and find out what flowers she like. Get her those flowers. Yeah. Get her that card just to let her know, hey, baby, I still love you. Even though, cards and flowers are very simple, a lot of women like to set them flowers in that vase. They like to sit that card by that nightstand and just even for a few weeks, believe it or not, just to know that her man, took the time out to get her something. Yeah. It doesn't have to be big, fellas. But don't fall for that lie. She tell you she don't want nothing.
Don't fall for the okie doke.
Yeah, because I'm trying to tell you, fall for the okie doke, Valentine's Day ain't gonna be so good.
No, you're gonna be you won't be her favorite person at that particular time. But what is your love language? For me, I do love flowers. I love flowers. Roses or yellows are my favorite. I'm putting that out there, and I also love anything that you can grow outside. You don't necessarily have to give someone the roses or the tulips or whatever. You can give them a plant that you can actually grow outside. I know sometimes my children will give me plants to grow outside. I love cards, but don't just get a card with something that you just went in the supermarket and just picked up. Take the time to read the words in the card so that when you give it to that person, give it to your lady, it means something to her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so you ladies, you hear what Doc B saying,
Yes.
And some of y'all, if you guys agree with Doc B, drop a comment, if you agree with she's saying, in regards to, us fellas and what we should do, when we're giving those little Valentine gifts. We love to hear from you guys, all right?
Yeah.
And listen, and if you're enjoying this conversation, tap on that screen. We see we got somebody constantly tapping. They enjoying what we saying. Thank you guys for letting us know.
Thank you.
Send a little appreciation our way. Send us some roses. Let us know.
Yes.
Or send us a gift. If you guys I'm not sure what your capacity is. You want to send some gifts to us, please do so. We appreciate that. Keep this podcast going. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna elaborate a little bit in regards to love and money.
Yes.
Can finances make or break the relationship? And it sounds funny, but think about it. This time of year, and right now a lot of people are hurting.
Yes,
so keep in mind, I always say don't put money in front of love. We got these songs out there.
Yes.
He broke guys don't deserve nothing or whatever like that. But let's focus. If you have a good man that's treating you right, and regardless of what the situation, and say most of his money is going on bills and he can't do a lot for you, don't take it out on him. Concentrate on how that man treats you. That should be most important. Because contributions go more than just monetary, okay?
Yeah. And so, a lot of talk shows, a lot of research say that it's okay if you're in a relationship and it's not balanced. A lot of people expect for a relationship to always be 50-50. But if the relationship is not 50-50, maybe 60-40, 70-30 or whatever, it's still okay. Just don't expect for it to always be 50-50. And some people get caught up in that and say to themselves, well, if he's not doing 50% of everything, then I don't want that relationship. As Broker J3 just said, you have to go back and reevaluate the relationship and determine if that's something that you could live with. If you've got a good man, I don't see any reason why you couldn't live with it not being balanced the 50-50 like it normally would be. And then who says it has to be 50-50? You know, you have to make that determination and decide what you need to do.
Exactly. And I want to elaborate a little bit more on that. You know, for a lot of guys out there, you know, especially such as myself, you know, the way I was raised has nothing to do with you guys out there. So don't take this personal. But the way I was raised, you know, my father taught me that a man's supposed to take care of the house.
Yes.
So he takes care of that mortgage, that rent, that light, the gas, anything that's involved in that house. Now them cell phones and some of that extra cable bill stuff and all that stuff like that, you know, she can handle that. But if you have a man that's been doing that, and whatever misfortune may have come his way, and he's fallen a little short doing the things he's been used to doing, as we was just saying a few minutes ago, don't take that out on him. Think about who he is to you, how he treats you, and so forth, because eventually he's going to get back on his feet and he's going to continue to do the things that he's been doing. So don't drop that relationship for a good man because he's on bad times. Vice versa, if it was a woman, so forth.
Same thing, yeah. And so you don't want a relationship where a man may be paying all of the bills and then he treats you like crap.
Exactly.
So let's think about that. That's something, you know, what would you rather have? Him paying all the bills and treat you like crap, or him paying part of the bills or whatever and treat you like a queen? So you have to weigh the difference between the two. But that is a very good topic, and you know, a lot of women need to think about that now, because I hate for you to lose a good man because he's not contributing 50% to the relationship.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Doc B.
Okay, so it is one of the biggest deal breakers. We talked about that. The finances can be a deal breaker in the relationship. So should couples combine finances, or should they keep their money separate? In other words, should you have a joint checking account, savings account, or whatever, and then, or should you just, he got his money and you got your money?
Ooh, now what, that one right there, the money issues, we already know will break a relationship quicker than bad communication. But I think it depends. Well, if you're married, have a plan. And if you're dating, keep your coins separate. So let me break that down for you. If you're separate and you know you're just girlfriend and boyfriend, you're committed, but you're not, you know, in a marriage. Keep that separate bank account, you know, and to handle your business. If you're married, you may want to combine those finances. You may want to come up with a plan where you guys have your own separate account and create a joint account that you guys use to pay the bills.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100%. And this is to the ladies. You know, I've been married twice, and I mean, I've learned some lessons along the way. When you get married, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, you need an account, a checking account, where both of you contribute, where you pay all of the bills. And in addition to that, each person needs an additional savings or checking account where you have your monies. Ladies, you are empowering yourselves so that if the relationship doesn't work, I'm not saying it's not going to work, but if it does not, you want to be prepared, be able to pick up the pieces and move on. It's a lesson learned. I've learned it. I had to learn the hard way. But that will never, ever happen to me again. I know better. I know how to plan. I know how to save. And if something were to happen, Doc B, Barbara's going to take care of Barbara.
And I'm going to elaborate on what Doc B was just talking about. I've been in a similar situation myself. Yeah. Guys, you know, there's nothing wrong with having a separate bank account on the side, outside of the joint account. Don't get it in your head. We're married. She loves me. Our money is good together, because that time can come when your money is gone out of that account and she don't want you no more. And you can't go to a judge and say she took the money out of our joint account. You understand? That the judge is not even going to hear that. So keep that in mind. You know, if you're in a separate situation, you definitely want to keep separate accounts. If you're married, you know, you want to get that joint account for your bills. You're only funding that account for your bills.
Yes.
You understand? You're not putting your life savings, you're not putting your savings into that joint account.
Yes. So Ms. Moser, thank you for joining. God's Hands, thank you for joining us. Ronald Griffin, Sexy face. Al John, thank you guys for joining us.
Some of our TikTokers
Malcolm,
over there.
thank you for joining us. Tootie Kiji, thank you for joining us. Cynthia Parlin, Malcolm Mino, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate your support today. Thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it. We've got a hot topic going today, so thank you guys for joining us on this topic. And we're going to go ahead and continue on. But we were talking about when you, how do you keep your relationship going, keep the spark alive, and then we're also talking about how you prepare yourself just in case, because finances is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't stay together. And we're talking about how should you combine should you just have one checking account where all of your, or savings account where both of your monies go in that. And based on the experience that both of us have had, we recommend that you have a joint account together where you pay most of pay the bills, and then you have your individual checking or saving account, which is just yours in case something were to happen, because you just don't know.
Maybe someone may want to let us know.
Yeah, they could. Yeah. So let us know if you're combining your finances or if you keep them separate. Let us know and tell us why you decided to do that. I mean, just because I said that works for me, that doesn't necessarily mean that works for you.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So as Doc B said, drop those answers in the chat, and while you guys are answering, go ahead and hit the gift button. Yes. Show us some love. Show us that you're enjoying the conversation. But definitely let us guys know how you guys feel about that joint account or single account, or if you guys have had a situation where you may have had that joint account or that single account, mm-hmm. and how it worked out. We'd love to talk about it.
Yes. So keep those answers coming in. We appreciate it. And as you do that, we're going to go ahead and talk about the final segment. You can ask us anything. I know we asked you to drop some comments in the comment section, and we appreciate that. But also, ask us anything. Like I say, you are the reason why we keep this podcast going. We're not talking at you. We're talking to you. We're talking with you. And we want you to share with us anything that you're thinking, anything that's related, because we could possibly use something that you shared with us in our next segment.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And as Doc B said, this is the time right here that we love to open up the floor to you guys.
Yes.
Hey, this is our question and answer session right now. Ask us anything. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask us in regards to love, relationship, or even if it's in regards to finances or investments and so forth, you guys have the right two people right here that can answer those questions for you, and we don't mind. Yeah. And if for some of you guys that are scared to comment, which we wish you start commenting, but if you're scared to comment in front of all the people that's joining the live with us today, send us a DM. Look at our bio, send us an email, and talk to us about it. We'll be glad to respond. We respond to all emails, DMs, with our subscribers and followers. So, guys, drop the comments and let us know.
Okay. Thank you, Crystal, for joining us. Fig 2 and Dennis, thank you guys for joining us. We got we got Donna, Linda Jackson, Grover 1954. Thank you, Mr. Grover. How are you? Thank you guys for joining us. We really do appreciate your support. So, go ahead and send us a gift. Click on those beams. Let us know that you're watching us. We appreciate your support. Thank you again. Thank you.
And again, listen, the best question of the night's get around the shortcut. Y'all ready?
Yes, we ready.
Look, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, for you guys out there. And for you guys that do have somebody, I hope that you guys are prepared. Or if you're last minute people, make sure you pick up something for your significant other tomorrow, even if it's just a small token of your appreciation of them being in your life. And if you guys are single, as Doc B said earlier, it's okay to have a date with yourself, show appreciation for yourself. Or if you're in one of those situationships.
I know, but take care of yourself. That's very important that you take care of yourself. And as Broker J3 just said, if you have to book a spa day for yourself, take yourself out to dinner, I'm what's called an extrovert, so I don't have a problem going to a restaurant and sitting down by myself and enjoying a meal. But you can do that as well. But mainly is that you take care of yourself, because if in order for you to enter into a relationship with someone, you've got to be comfortable with who you are. And what better way to do that than to treat yourself?
Exactly. And remember, whether you're single, dating, married, love should be celebrated every single day, not just one day a year. You guys got that?
Yes, every day. And you don't want anybody that's just going to buy you a gift. And also, you want someone that's going to take the time out to get you something decent, not just come home and grab something and didn't even put any time or energy into getting you a gift. You want him. I can only speak for what I want my mate or my significant other to do. I want him to put some time into purchasing me a gift, because then you have to think about too, a while back it was just women receiving the gifts. One time, Valentine was all about the women getting the flowers, but men like gifts as well, correct? Broker J3?
Yes, they do. Believe it or not, some men do.
Okay.
All right. And as me and Doc B always say, which is one of our taglines for our podcast, is you guys got something that you want to discuss, or you want to look for some real talk about love, relationship, finances, and money, you got the J&B Live podcast here. And as we always say, let's talk about it.
All right. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. See you next time. We appreciate your support. Much love to you, Aisha, Anthony, and Pyrrha. Thank you guys for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Much love to you.
And you guys don't forget, if you found value in tonight's podcast, again, please send a rose, a gift, or whatever, or whatever's in your heart. We appreciate it. Now, I wanted to also let you guys know, if some of you guys came in late and missed the podcast, feel free to go on to YouTube. You'll be able to watch the full episode on YouTube. That's where you'll get all of the episodes from. It's from YouTube. Now, you will be able to listen to the podcast via audio. For some of you guys that don't have time to be able to watch the video, but you love to listen to your favorite podcast, you can listen to us on Apple Music, iHeart, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast. Just look for J&B Live or Live with J&B, and you'll see Doc B and Broker J3 there. And we'll love for you guys, to download the podcast or the episode, and we'll appreciate you guys so much.
Yes, and so for now, we're gonna go ahead and end this session. We thank you again. We appreciate it. As I mentioned earlier, Christian night. Those of you are still coming in, so we do appreciate it. So if you found value, send a rose, a diamond, or whatever's in your heart, and we do appreciate your support. So thank you again, and remember, we're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m.
Exactly.
That's when you can catch us. So you can look forward to seeing our faces and joining us.
And sometimes we may do a pop-up, in between those times, as needed. So we appreciate you guys. Much love.
Thank you.
And until next time, I'm Broker J3.
I'm Dr. B.
And thank you for joining J&B Live.
Thank
See you guys later. Thank you so much.
Thank you.